Who fault was that? Was that the coach's fault or mine?
Sound like your fault.
Your
That was
fault,
my
buddy. You
fault.
did it.
Right, I did it. Even though, so it's the same thing with Wendy Williams. She
So
could have
she
got on
kidnapped
national. She could have went out there and did something different than what other people always tend to do. What our people always tend to do. She had a big platform. All of them do the same thing if you really think about it.
Yeah.
They
What's
do everything. They do everything that they are told to do instead of speaking up and doing what's right. Now, I wish for some reason I don't understand. A woman's downfall always ends because it's because of a man that she divorced. Y'all gotta stop that. Like yo, she's just down. She's just down. It happens. It's just life. Everybody don't win. It's just what it is. They separated. He went his way with the chick, the side chick or whatever it was. She went her way. She continued doing whatever she's doing. She got this disease or whatever it is, and now
Yep.
she in a bad situation. But that has nothing to do with her ex-husband. It has nothing to do with a man.
Right,
Nothing.
right.
Let me ask you a question, Trish. What was because I don't know much about her ex-husband like that. I know of him.
Wow,
I don't
wow.
know a whole bunch.
Kevin,
Hold on real quick. I know of him, but I don't know an exorbitant amount about him.
a lot
Was
of
he
people don't.
let me ask you, was he ever addicted to drugs? Like
Hell
she was?
no. Hell no.
No, so he didn't do.
Kevin don't drink. Kevin don't. Well, he may drink now. I know he smokes cigars, but he's the reason why Wendy was sober.
Okay. So, but even though he's the reason why Wendy was sober, she admitted that she had a heavy cocaine addiction in the 90s.
Yeah, and when he got with her, guess what happened? She wasn't doing that shit ever. He wouldn't tolerate it.
Do
What?
it sound like, are you related to him? You are you have
No, 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 no. I'm not going to tell you too much, but I'm just letting you know. And I don't have firsthand knowledge of any of these situations, but I'm in a 3-degree separation from the situation.
okay, yeah, I get it. I mean, most of us are, but especially when you're in the city, most of us are close
Yeah,
to
I've
people.
met Wendy 3 times. So I know, and it was all during the marriage. I seen how they move. I admire them. I didn't know anything about the background story at all until they came out and talked about it. Because you know how celebrities are; they're very close, uh, chests with their privacy. Even though she was a vlogger that talked about everything under the sun. Uh, these were promotional events. He marketed her well. He protected her well, and I saw her start off on the radio and become a multimillionaire in Hollywood because of her team. Remember, you just said about Angry Man's book. You are an element of the 5 people you surround yourself with, correct?
Yeah, I've said that before.
Yes, I've always lived by that business mantra for years.
Right.
So my thing is, if your husband is not able to bring something to the brand that she's building for her family empire, it wasn't just Wendy Williams. She even said it on the show. I'm Wendy Williams Hunter. She never dropped the name even after the divorce. That's what she believes. That's who she really is. That was a family business, and she was going to leave that family business estate to her son. She also said that on the documentary. I just want to leave my son. I wanted to leave my son all of this. Didn't she say that?
Hmm.
That's what I know of Wendy. Not outside of the TV Wendy. When you meet her personally, she's a real person.
Okay. Okay, but I got you. I mean, as most people are. At the same time, what I'm saying is this: like, she admitted that she had a drug addiction and she's suffering from alcoholism, and this is not the only time. Like, there's been times at her own admission and admission of her family that she's been addicted to drugs and alcohol even when she was around her husband, right?
Okay, so no, she was not addicted to drugs and alcohol when she was around her husband. Wendy, as strong as she appears, she is fragile. I'm going to say my opinion of her. She's a very fragile woman. She is really in need of that male protection. And if someone like Kevin kept her on a straight and arrow, I'm serious. She may have drinks or one or two at an event, but drugs, he wasn't tolerating it at all. Every time, let me finish the sentence and I'll
I'm
go
sorry,
on.
my bad.
I'll go right on mute after the sentence. If you take a look, if you follow the story, her journey, every time she was accused of relapsing, he left her or something was going on in that marriage. I'm on mute.
So from what it sounds like he was keeping her upright.
Facts to me. And I don't like him. I just want to make that clear. I'm not a family member of him or hers. I don't even like the dude, but I call a spade a spade. I'm amazed at how well he did with her. If it was not for Kevin Hunter, as much as I admire her journalism and her receipts and how she got down, that success was driven by Kevin Hunter, the man.
So how was he her downfall? That's what we're trying to get.
The fact that she's trying to say the fact that he cheated and had a baby with someone else sent her into.
Okay. So because of that situation, it kind of that was the spiral. That was the beginning of the downfall.
Did you see the documentary, sir, at all?
No, I haven't watched the documentary. I've seen little clips here and there, but I haven't watched the documentary. No.
Okay. If you listen, in my opinion, as a woman and as a human being, Wendy is dying from a heartbreak. And it's possible. Black women die of heartbreaks all the time. So heartbreaks lead to
that may be very
Wendy is dying of a heartbreak that's leading her to drink into oblivion. It's a mess. And that's why the industry could play the games that they can play with her right now and I don't even believe she has dementia, to be really honest with you. I think that's just pat right there. They're making it seem like that.
Man, I thought I was the only one thinking like that. I thought I was the only one. I thought it was for play, to be honest.
No, they're really trying to drive that to justify taking the money.
But you could be absolutely right, though. It absolutely could be a devastating heartbreak. And we just seeing a downfall, basically.
Did you hear her say? Because I don't want you to listen to my words. Listen to what Wendy said, because she was definitely in her right mind in that documentary. Did you hear her say that I miss my family?
Yes, I heard it.
Listen, that's what I know of Wendy. She did her work, but when it came down to it, she wanted to make money for her family so they could live the life. That she could send her son to the best schools, that could provide her with a life even better than what she had in New Jersey. Right. And that's every parent's dream.
What was the thing? Was it editing the whole thing about her not wanting to go where her family was at? I mean, what was that about? Remember,
listen, there was some parts of that documentary, this one, not the last one, because she was signed on with Lifetime as executive producer. I do not believe the last documentary she was the executive producer. So to answer your question, I don't know what they did. That could have been footage from 5 years ago, from the first one that they threw away. I don't know, Izzy. It didn't seem cohesive. It didn't seem right. It didn't even seem like a documentary. If you look at anything Wendy led, Free Will, it was done differently. This one seemed like this was it was a lineup for some higher agenda. The way Wendy would never sign, even though she signed off prematurely, they took over because it's her guardianship and they produced everything, even though her name says Wendy Williams, executive producer, because she signed that deal like 6 years ago with Lifetime. So she does have the control on paper, but what supersedes that is the guardianship. So that last documentary, it wasn't Wendy's doing. It was whoever's doing, and they wanted to paint her in a way where it feeds their agenda.
Well, hold on real quick. Hey, Thanos or Corey, I haven't heard from y'all in a while. Y'all had anything y'all wanted to add or anything y'all want to ask or say?
Nah, I'm waiting. Nah, go ahead. Nope.
Narrative comment said facts.
Hold on real quick. I got you. Hold on real quick. Thanos, did you have anything you wanted to say, add, or say anything? Because I was about to read the comments in a second. No? Okay. Shout out to D, the degenerate. My man, D, just my A1 Day 1 D. Happy 1 year anniversary is. Cheers to another year of great content. Thank you, man. And it's actually my birthday, too, in case y'all didn't know. So shout out to you. It's my birthday. It is 1 year, my 1 year anniversary on YouTube today, as far as being a content creator, and we are celebrating the 2K subscribers. So shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hey, Reese Neal, how you doing? Reese Neal in the building. Her family does not want her to drink. Yeah, I that was evident. Shout out to JD 1975. I have to look at this documentary. Yeah, Dr. Senate. Yeah, it's interesting. It's cringe though. It's cringe worthy. It's really sad. I'm not gonna lie. Narratives Dialogue said was saying giving Sherri Shepherd her spot took her down to I don't believe that. Okay. He said she's pretty cool in person, but she changed when they say lights, camera, action. Okay. Kevin been her balance behind the scenes. I met them both in Atlanta. Okay. He also said, I think the death of her mother and I think her father shortly after took her down to Trish. Yeah. I think the death of her mother was really hard for her to take. She even said as much. So I think the death of her mother really had a negative effect on her too.
I agree, but even after they separated, Kevin was still around for that. So right after that happened, he was, even though they were separated, they were literally still quote unquote together, even though she knew about everything about Sharina and the baby being, well, not the baby, she was pregnant at the time still. So my thing with Wendy Williams is it seemed like a farewell documentary. That's the comment that I really want. It seemed like a goodbye. And even when Wendy said it, it was so eerie. I want to leave my money to my son. Like she was begging whoever was around her, the producers, she wasn't speaking to the public. She was speaking to whoever had her money. Give it to my son. That was eerie to me, Izzy.
Yeah, I saw that part. Shout out to Risa Neal. Thank you very much for the membership. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes. Salute.
Hope you don't mind if I say this out loud. How wonderful life is, 'cause you're in the world.
It don't matter what the situation, I'm just tryna climb any obstacle a nigga facing. See it through in due time. It's a marathon, you gotta pace it. You can't press rewind, you get left behind. Just grind and the rest be fine. No matter what the situation, I'm just tryna climb any obstacle.
I'd like to welcome y'all.
My man D said, snap, happy birthday. Thank y'all. Key Renee said, it was like Wendy told our black business to the world. That's why many feel away. Discussing black news on a white public platform makes you look like a sellout. That's interesting. Scrap School Lorilla said, once they got her on meds, they can do what they want. She said she could be gone. Kia Renee said she could be gone. I pray she's okay. Sing Lacey's song said, I would like to know how Wendy Williams is any different. We read that, but go ahead. My man Stan D-Rock, do you have anything to say? What's going on, my man? Magnificent Visions in the building. He said, what? Teddy P is in here. Izzy Bands, what's up? What would you like to say on that? Stan, you had anything you wanted to add or say or ask?
To what? To the social media thing? How is she different from social media?
Well, overall, wherever you want to fit in.
I mean, I just feel like all of this stuff is it's part of the game. Once they sign up to play the game, this is all part of it. Like, you know what I mean? We can pontificate about it, go all the way around all these different circles, but it's what it is. Once you sign up for that, more than likely this is how our outcomes is, and we've seen it happen to too many people. You know what I'm saying? So
Interesting.
don't sell out. Don't sell your soul.
Yeah, it's nothing is worth your soul. That's a fact. That's a fact, Stan. Nothing is worth your soul. Okay, Trish. I wanted to So what I'm saying is, what part of what I'm saying do you disagree with?
Basically, we see the situation and relationship dynamics differently. I believe that was family empire. I don't think you recognize it as such. You think this was because it was her name and her brand, it was solely her decision. When a man, which is a life partner, her husband, decides to do what he does and ruin that infrastructure, it will affect the business. It will affect the household. And I don't know why, when it's situations like this, men still put blame on the woman. Well, she talked about this. It was a family business. Everyone knew she made money. She's not doing anything that 90% of the content creators with the lack of social responsibility on this platform, TikTok, Facebook, IG, do every day, including the Associated Press, in my opinion. But if you want to use that as karma, then everyone deserves their karma. I don't think this was karma. I think this was Hollywood shit.
So okay, so when you talk about people's children, right, and their children's looks, or you talk about somebody's wife that don't even have nothing to do with anything, is not in the industry, or you talk about someone's husband that's not in the industry, doesn't have anything to do with anything, you're spilling people's personal business and to the public, or whatever the case may be. You don't think that there's no type of karma that comes with that?
I think her karma was played out. See, karma doesn't work like that. I hate when people use the word karma, doesn't know, they don't know what karma really is. Karma is an energy. What you put out in the universe, you get back, right?
Right.
So it's not like,
what makes you, what about what I said makes you believe or gives you the assumption that I don't know what karma means?
not you, but
Right,
a
but
lot of, I'm saying it generally when I hear it all over YouTube, so I didn't mean it specifically for you. And it's a pet peeve of mine when people say, "Oh, that's that person's karma." That isn't how karma works.
right,
So
but I specifically told you, I specifically told you energy that I know that she's put out, and I know that she's isolated from her family for whatever reason, right? She was, even before she went missing, which I pray everything's fine for her. You know what I'm saying? But even before she went missing, she was isolated from her family for whatever reason, right? Her family was in Miami. She was in New York. Her family was in Miami. She was on the West Coast, right? In California, whatever the case may be. So she was isolated from her family. Her family was isolated from her. For whatever reason, she seems to be estranged from her sister for whatever reason. I don't know what that was really about. Um, she was somewhat estranged from her brother. It looks like she had a closer relationship with her son, her niece, and her nephew. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got from,
that's true.
okay. But it looks like even with that, the fact that they were trying to keep her from drinking, or trying to keep her from abusing alcohol or whatever, she was very aggressive with that. She didn't want anybody to keep her from doing that, from self-medicating, whatever the case may be.
Right. That's all. That's where we were now. When you
Right.
said karma, and I think it was Poppy who mentioned, who brought up all the podcasts, all the shows, all the trash talking she did with other celebrities in the community. and now this is her karma, right? Is that what I'm getting? Not that's her karma. That's what she's getting payback for, right? Allegedly.
What for all the trash talk and all the putting people
What's
out?
her karma for? What did she do that the universe is smacking her in the ass right now? What is the specific thing? Because I believe.
Hold on.
It was a few times that
Poppy, let her finish first before you reply, because you don't know fully what she's asking.
Yeah, but I believe that her karma was paid back behind the scenes. Karma usually isn't paid in the public's eye. Only a human being that's living a life would know what the karma is. It could have been through something that is extremely hurtful. I don't believe death is karma. I don't believe anything. That's the Lord. That's the higher power.
Yeah. Everybody, it's inevitable. But let me ask you a quick question, because I'm gonna let Poppy get in here. But I wanted to ask you a quick question. If you do what you do in the public, and you live in the public, and you publicly berate people and put people's private information out and put people's business out in this, you don't think that your karma would come out in the public?
Yeah, I do agree with that. The problem with that, to me, is the same people who facilitated her to do it in the first place, to put out the salacious commentary and content, are the same people that are hurting her, taking the money. So are you saying Hollywood is karma?
No,
Is that me, or is karma?
No, what I'm saying is this: when you speak, so let's just take Method Man's wife for an instance. When you speak on the condition that Method Man's wife is in, and Method Man's wife is not in the public eye. No, it was no one's business. Her own family didn't know, whatever the case may be. And then you end up with a Graves condition, or you end up
that's karma.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Or you end up with
that's what I meant. That right there. That's what I
or you end up with that whatever condition she has, the other condition that she has. That's the karma that I was speaking of. That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is she can't hide it. So it's coming out in the public, and then she has to expose herself. Because of how she is, she's gonna expose herself instead of allowing someone else to expose her, like she exposes other people.
Exactly. Right. I agree with you 1,000%. That's why I didn't include you in the initial. Some people don't know what karma is. Thank you for explaining it, because I don't believe what's happening to Wendy Williams now is karma. I think how she got it is how she's going to leave it. Okay? That's the contract you signed up for. Let's not escape. She is in the industry. This is not like one of us that it's happening to. It's happening to a group that she was inducted to. And she made her a success, and they control it all. Everything. It has nothing to do with her family. It has nothing to do with us and our opinions. It's that and that alone. I just want to keep that where it is.
Yeah, I got you there.
There's no way that anyone outside of her family should have that amount of money. And the fact that the Supreme Court in the New York State approved it, this is how high this power structure goes.
Right.
So that's what's real to me.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's wickedness. Yeah, I agree 1,000% with that. Like I don't care. Like that, and like she said, if they could do it to her, they could do it to us, because that is just insane. Someone just come and just take your money and we allegedly live in a democracy. That's insane. But go ahead, Uncle. I want to real quick. Go ahead, Poppy.
Yeah, I was about to say that, bro. Like I saw a video like last week of they put, like when they put like your like a reel of you or of the fucked up moments that you have and shit like that. I saw a video like that, like 3 minutes long, and all the fucked up exposure that she had done to motherfuckers. Like, and one of those was she exposed somebody, mama, wife, having cancer. You see what I'm saying? And for her, yes, to put that story out there for somebody that don't even be on the in front of the cameras like that, That's why people don't give a fuck about that hoe right now, because she's a piece of shit, and look at her now. That's why.
But you know what? That's sad, because let's look at this. She had a team of producers, right? That went out and got these stories. And if you saw that talk show, there was only but one melanated person behind those cameras. Everybody else was clear people, right? They found these stories and brought them back to her and said, "Whether you should talk about this." So who really did the research, or did he?
We
bisexual?
don't know the
You
other
still had to
people.
say
We
it.
know that who spoke on it. That's it. It's not like
Right.
trying to blame other people. It was her. It was her. That's what we know. It was her. She could have easily was like, "No, I'm not gonna do this. This is too low." When you're exposing somebody cancer situation, man, and like, come on, fans, don't make an excuse for that shit, yo.
No, it's not. I'm not making excuses for it.
Sound like it.
No, listen. I
Fam,
don't
if
sign.
I'm in the limelight, hold on. If I'm in, let's say I'm quote unquote in Hollywood, right? I'm an actor, right? But my mama isn't. Why do she go out of her way to put my mama records like that when probably nobody knows about it? So, and this is something real hurtful for in our family that we dealing with that. Like, she did that to gain money. Still making it seem like the producer went and got it. She said it at the end of the day. She could have kept it.
I love your accent. It cracks me up. Real talk, Poppy. I can't.
What have to do with anything, yo?
Yeah, because let me tell you something. Because it's hard to argue with somebody. I feel like I'm in Washington Heights. Real talk. But listen, I feel that what you're saying is valid. That's number one. But you have to look at blood contracts, right? That's what the entertainment business is. And if you don't accept that reality, we're not having the same conversation. That is what she signed up to do. She took on that from her talk show on the radio. So it elevated, and they took her to Hollywood. That's what she signed up for. Who do you think
She
owns
did it
her?
for the money. She did it for the money.
So you
Let's just say that.
agree, Trish, you agree with Poppy then. So she
I
is
said
responsible for, excuse me, she is responsible for what she put out there to the world, right?
Because she signed the contract. Let me ask you a question. How many comedians came out and said they wanted me to wear a dress? I was doing that. What happened to them? Let's talk about real conversations. Let's not go around in circles, right?
But Trish, it sounds
let's
like
stay
you
with
making
Wendy Williams.
excuses.
I
It sounds
Let's stay
like
with
you're
believe
making
Wendy.
excuses for
they
Wendy
all
Williams.
signed contracts where they gave over their lives to the industry. That's what I'm saying. So yes,
Okay,
I
but that's
believe.
still her choice. It's still her
And
fault.
that's why I agree with Poppy. I agree with
Right.
him in that regard. But understand, it's not that even if she had a consciousness, this probably would have happened earlier to her if she would have gets the powers to be. Let's keep it real.
But at the end of the day, she knew what she was signing up for, and it's her fault.
Absolutely.
Right,
Okay,
but
cool.
see, Trish, but I guess the issue that they're having is that it seemed as if you was trying to place the blame at the feet of Kevin.
Okay, that's where.
No, real quick. Wendy Williams is the celebrity. She is the one that signed the contract. Like Trucker was saying before, if the coach tell you, yo, take out somebody's knees, you know what I'm saying, and you decide to take out somebody's knees, guess what? That's not on the coach. Even though he told you to do it, it's on you, because you're the one that's going to have to face the consequences to your action, not the coach. And so that's what we're that's where we're coming from. We're saying, like, look, at the end of the day, yes, we understand marriage, and you're talking to men, most of us on the panel, who respect marriage and respect the institution of that, right? And we believe in being men in a marriage, right? We believe in that, right? We don't believe in cheating or telling our wife one thing and doing something different. We don't believe in none of that, right? At the same time, with all of that being said, and we believe that the man should be the authoritative figure in his home, no matter how much money he makes, right? With that being said, Wendy Williams was Wendy Williams before she ever met that dude. Wendy Williams is Wendy Williams after she met that dude. So yes,
there you go. Thank you.
maybe he has somewhat of an influence of her while he's in her face and he's right there with her. Yes, I could concede to that. I could see that to be the case. However, what we're saying is that basically her personality outweighs and outshines all of that. Okay, let me speak to my man real quick. Shout out to Cleveland bus driver, uppercut man, quoting that Life the Legend. You know, I'ma always love my hood and I'll never be gone for good, but I gotta leave there. It smothers me when I can't breathe there. Just need a little time and some clean air. So baby, I'm gone. Shout out to my man, Cleveland bus driver X. Rest in peace, Life the Legend, man. Never be forgotten. Salute, brother Is. Happy birthday and many blessings to you. Thank you, Cleveland bus driver uppercut. I appreciate that, man. Salute. Let me make sure I got it. Hey, Tommy B in the building, 499. Happy G-Day. Big dog said, thank you, man. I appreciate you, Tommy. Be in the building. Thank you for that super chat, brother. Salute, man. I appreciate y'all so much, man.
It don't matter what the situation. I'm just trying to climb any obstacle a nigga facing. See it through in due time. It's a marathon, you gotta pace it. You can't press rewind, you get left behind. Just grind and the rest be fine.
Thanks, man.
I appreciate you. It said, he said, downplaying Poppy with his accent. Poppy, your accent is part of discussion.
Hell yeah.
It sounds like she understands the karma aspect, but is still looking for excuses to justify that her karma may not actually be karma. All right, go ahead, sis. What do you want to say, Trish?
Okay, so there was a issue with this discussion because you guys are acting like this is a regular family infrastructure. This is not a regular family infrastructure. It's a celebrity family. It takes everything to a whole nother level. I immediately started this discussion with stating that Kevin was her protection. No one even combated what protection she needed, not from the community only, but from the industry. That was mainly. She was protected within the industry. She could not be in the industry without Kevin because stuff like this would have happened to her 20 years ago. She would have never lasted this long.
But this is the thing. I think you underestimate the perception and the intelligence of the brother on the panel. The reason why we didn't question her, we didn't say anything about it was because we understood exactly what you were talking about, exactly what you meant by that. So we, that's the only reason why we didn't say anything about it.
Okay, so then if that is the case, if you knew that, then if he is her protection, and we all agree, that protection is now removed. And after that protection was removed from the family infrastructure, Izzy.
Who removed the protection?
He did.
She did.
He did.
She said for a fact, hold on, out of her own words, I watched the documentary. Her own words was, when that nigga went and had a baby on me, I said, fuck her and fuck him too, and I divorced. I don't need him and I don't need that. That was her exact words verbatim.
So that goes back to accountability and responsibility again. It's so interesting how you guys can pick apart baby mamas doing dirty, this, that, but now there's no accountability for Kevin Hunter, a married man, not only cheating this time, because that's where it was before, that's why she stayed so long, but had a baby. She could never live that down. So she said, I filed for divorce. And if you listen to Kevin, he was never home. Out of his own mouth, he found what he needed. He ran her business. He was up at 4 a.m. every day. He wanted something for him. And Wendy couldn't give it to him, another baby. He said this out of his own mouth. So he stepped out.
So how is that his fault then?
Hold on a second. I'm talking about the protection of Wendy Williams and what happened to the business, the family.
I get that, but you saying that her protection was no longer there when he was no longer there. Since he was her protection, once she decided to divorce him, why was he going to still protect her?
Let's go back a little bit. before she divorced him.
My bad. It's happy birthday, bro. I'm gonna get out of here.
I
Okay.
appreciate
Salute to you,
man.
bro.
Thank you. Salute to you, family.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
Salute, Corey Love.
Salute
Corey,
everybody.
for being sponsor of the show. I appreciate it,
Corey
man.
Love.
Peace out.
All right,
Peace.
Corey, my guy.
Hey, check out my man Corey Love's channel. Y'all please put Corey Love's channel in the chat. Y'all check out Corey Love. He going before me, man. Definitely dope content doing this thing. Check him out. Check him out. Check out my man Stanley D Rock the Block. Check out Thanos Theory. Please put his channel in the chat. And Trish, check out her channel as well. Salute. And Poppy may be coming back soon. So whenever Poppy come back, he'll let us know and we'll promote his channel as well. All right, go ahead. Trish, what were you saying? It was Trish talking.
Yeah, so what I was saying to answer the truth is Star White.
Stanley, D-Rock.
Okay. You said what was the difference? A woman's intuition is strong. She knew that her husband was cheated on her. That's why she hired private investigators to find out and leaks the vlogs before anybody else got to him. Because she lives in the household. He wasn't coming home, and come to find out, he was only 9 miles away from her home when they was in Montclair. So he was strategizing to live a double life. And I don't think you gentlemen on the panel is giving him any responsibility for taking this empire down.
No, because
hold on.
Go ahead.
I'm apologize. I'm gonna let you get in there, but I wanted to say this real quick. This is what I'm saying. So yes, he's wrong for what he did. We can acknowledge that. We all admit that, right? And that's why I said we're men that don't believe in cheating on our wives or going out on our wives. At the same time, if you're saying it was a protection thing and he was her protection, then she was a damn fool to get rid of her protection. Like at the end of the day, if he was doing his job as her protector and he was good at his job, damn good at his job, proficient as her protector, why would you let something like who he's going to be with, you know what I'm saying? If you knew that you have this intuition, you knew he's gonna be with somebody anyway, why would you let that get in the way of your protection as a woman? He could still protect her and
right. But I think the one thing, it wasn't the cheating, it was when Wendy Williams found out that Sharita was pregnant that took her over the edge. Because what I believe people are overlooking, and Kevin Hunter in his interview talked about this too. He promised her during the marriage early on, because she knew he was cheating, don't bring any other babies in this family or I'm out. They talked about this in private.
Okay.
He promised her he wouldn't do it. And guess what? Not only did he do it, he hid it.
Because he wanted to keep protecting her and he wanted to keep his family together.
Oh, so that's your angle, Izzy?
No, I'm not saying, listen. Trish, hold on. Trish, I wouldn't live. What I'm telling you is I don't live like that. I don't believe in it, right? I don't live like that and I don't believe in it. What I'm telling you is, though, that you can't blame him for her deciding. Now, let's say she stuck to her principles. Let's say she stuck to her guns. Let's say she did what she said she was going to do, which it sounds like all of that. But you can't blame him for her making a choice that she made for her own life, which was to divorce him and get rid of him because she couldn't stand to look at him. That's what she did. So she has to take accountability for that, just the same way like he got to take accountability for that. Guess what his karma is? Like you said, that woman left him. That woman is suing him for child support and he's homeless. That's his karma. You see what I'm saying? So he's having to pay a price. Don't see, this is the thing. This is what we know as men. Right. When you step out, when you do something you ain't supposed to do, usually our price comes immediately. We don't really have to wait that long to pay the price for our transgressions. I'm being honest with you. Generally speaking, as a man, you pay the price for your transgressions early and often. So we're not excusing his behavior or excusing what he did.
So can
hold on real quick, because I gotta let Stan get in here too, real quick. We're not excusing his behavior or what he did. What we're saying is that, listen, you can't blame him for her getting rid of him as his protection. That was her choice. Whether she felt it was the best choice or not.
I'm going to have to agree with that. I'm going to have, because we all have free will. We talked about that early on, right? Free will. We all have free will. She had free will to sign a contract. He had free will to sign his contract. Everybody had free will. But are y'all remembering that Sharina Hudson, Charlemagne introduced Kevin Hunter to Sharina Hudson? Did y'all know that?
Yeah, I heard something about that vaguely.
Yeah. So they were
I heard about it.
Yeah, they were messing around for years.
Okay.
She didn't care. She didn't care. It was the pregnancy. I'm telling you, that pregnancy leaves a lineage where if she would have had to pay for him. It just sounds so weird.
Basically, selective outrage.
Go ahead, Stan. Get in there. Go ahead.
I mean, it's basically selective outrage because because women will destroy their families and then blame the person because they destroyed their family. And it's like no accountability on you. Yeah, that person did what they did, and they're gonna have what they had coming to you, like Ed said. But at the end of the day, it's still up to you, your decision, of whether you just gonna throw your whole family away, or is you gonna, or are you gonna, as a married couple, try to get over this situation? Because that's the situation. You know what I'm saying? You can't have babies. I want another child. Like, what we arguing about? Especially if I got to spend the rest of my life with you, because men, we cheat, but we don't leave. Women leave when they cheat. That's why we can't take y'all back. But anyway, I digress.
Right. That's a good.
That's
real
really
quick,
good. That's really good.
I was trying to make real quick the point of the last point that he made about the fact that, listen, and I was gonna say that if you told, because you told me, I didn't know that he wanted a baby really bad. She couldn't give him a baby really bad. So,
I wanted to make sure you guys do that.
Okay, well, I appreciate it. No, it's great. It's great information. But that further lets you know. So he wanted a baby. She couldn't give him a baby. So he went and had a baby with someone else. Yes. Did he violate his relationship? Yes. Was he right? Hell no, he wasn't right. At the same time, there's automatically a karma and there's automatically a judgment that's going to come with that. And as a man, we know that. So we already understand that, right? Now, the thing about it is, if you're saying it's a business and it was family business and he did his job and did his job well, which is protecting her from the industry and everyone else, then she should have women up, put her big girl drawers on and stay with her damn husband and let him protect her and doing what he knows best to do.
Okay, so I want you guys, I'm going to play you right now, all three of you. And you better be honest. Real talk. If y'all change, because he said I had selective outrage, right? All right, let's play it this way.
No, I ain't said you had selective outrage. I said Wendy had selective outrage. How you not going to be mad that he cheating, but you're going to get mad because a baby came out of the cheating?
Okay, okay. Hold on, Izzy, and hold on, Poppy. Let's flip it. Kevin had a vasectomy, can't have kids. Wendy can. Right? Let's flip it. She goes out on a marriage, gets a baby, and wants Kevin to stay.
He can't stay.
First of all, it don't work like that. First of all, it don't work like that. You're acting as women and men are equal.
Why y'all not letting me finish?
Go ahead. Let her finish, Stan. Let her finish, bro. Hey, shout out, hold on real quick. Shout out to my man, Crown Heights Brainiac. Thank you so much, brother. My good brother, Crown Heights Brainiac, coming through with the big hundo. Happy birthday, I appreciate you, brother. Salute and love, man. Thank you, Crown.
Make money, make money. When shit hit the fan, we'll take money.
All right, go ahead. We're listening to you.
Sure you are. I started and I was immediately dismissed because
we got you. We got you. We listen to you.
No. There's no way you're listening because y'all don't want to answer. Y'all can't handle the truth.
Go ahead. You're listening. Go ahead. Don't do that. I don't have time because I gotta pick up my son soon. Go ahead.
Okay, and I gotta go. But Izzy, what if the roles were reversed? Would the same answer apply? Would it be her fault then?
No. Listen, okay, so wait. Are you saying would it be her fault? Yeah, we can see you, Wincham. You good? Shout out to Wincham. What's up? Yo, shout out to my man. So my man said it best. Salute to my man, Crown Heights Brand. He said it best. It's not the same. So let me say this. Let me answer your question. Hold on, Trish, let me answer your question. So yes, if she went and got under another man, absolutely it would be her fault. Because guess what? She did the very thing that you're talking about that she needed. She's going against her covering and against her protection. No woman, no man can serve two masters. He'll love the one and hate the other. See, the difference is, and a lot of people fail to realize this, is the difference between a man going out on his relationship and a woman going out on his relationship is a man could go and have sex with 100 different women and not give a damn about neither one of them. None of them, right? 9 times out of 10, when a woman goes out with another man, it's an emotional connection, and it's more than that. Not only that, but the man as the leader, you cannot follow 2 leaders. You got to choose one. So when a man, if she goes out and she has a baby by another man, that is her husband and her leader. The new man.
All right. Okay, let's change that little component. He didn't want children.
Wait, hold on. Let her finish.
He didn't want children. She did, and she went the scientific way, and he left. Let's change it. Let's go.
Oh, if she went the scientific way and he left, then yeah, that would be his fault. That wouldn't be her fault. If he left, if she went the scientific way, she didn't cheat. And you know what I'm saying? She wanted a baby and she just went and scientific. She told him she was going to do it, or whatever the case may be, or she went and did it and she let him know, or he found out, whatever the case may be. Then yeah, that
sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. Either way,
hold on, Poppy. Hold on for a second. If she can prove it, like what I'm saying is, at first the question of infidelity would come up, right? And he probably wouldn't believe her. But if she could prove that she did it the scientific way and he left her because she did it the scientific way, then yeah, that would be his fault. That wouldn't be her fault, in my estimation. Go ahead, Poppy. And then
this whole shit is nowhere near the same. She's trying to make it seem like first of all, we don't play by the same rule. We're not the same. All right. On your first example is that you gave, the man, he having a kid with another woman. The kid gonna be staying with the other woman anyway. And then when you're trying to flip it, talk about getting like one of those, like when they go to the doctor, right? And the doctor gets you pregnant, pretty much.
It's in vitro. It's called in vitro.
You hear me? Yeah.
It's called in
That's
vitro.
even worse because now you're going against my will. If I'm your husband and you're gonna do what the fuck you want to do, that's even worse at that point. Because obviously the nigga told you no.
Wow. Okay, that's all I needed to know, gentlemen. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
All right, take care. But no, hey, Poppy, that's facts, bro. Because basically she said, if you as a man don't want to have no more kids, and I don't care what method she used, she comes back with a baby after you said you don't want any kids, yeah, you going against the grain. You got to go.
Yes.
It's not even the same thing. Yeah, like that's not even the same thing.
She like, yo, I don't give a damn what you want. And from her own words, she said the man is the quote unquote protector and all this bullshit that she was saying. You see what I'm saying? But I guess he's not that much of the protector. The bitch going against your will.
Facts. But bro, this happened. I seen this play out in real life. You know what I'm saying? To my wife and her family, her situation. Like I said, being that her mom was terminal, she couldn't have kids, and this man was still, you know, like, I still want another child. I want a son, as a matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? But the karma was the son that he did end up having. Bro, he done spent about six digits on this man back and forth out of jail.
I want to ask why do you say no in her second example?
Wait, hold on. Crown said, here comes the reaction to the video. Trish said, I'm reacting to this for sure, Crown. Later, Trish. I'm going to react to your reaction. Shout out to Trish. Yo, Gas Mask, what up, man? What's good? Go ahead, Poppy Blanco. What do you want to say? Sorry, man.
I want to know I want to hear you. Why did you come up with that conclusion to say no, that's his fault on her second example that she gave us?
I think that now, and I might catch a little heat for this, right? I think that in a marriage relationship, there should be a certain level of concession, right? And if your wife, if y'all don't have any kids and your wife really want to have a kid, then 9 times out of 10, that's something that you knew from the beginning, right? And if she really wanted to have a kid and you signed up and you married that woman, then that, to me, that's something that you should be willing to make a concession on. Like if you married her and you knew that she really wanted to have a kid. And so if you was just being stubborn neck and stiff, and I know, but this is one of those things where if she did it, if she wasn't cheating, if she could prove that she wasn't cheating, if she could prove that it was a lab, whatever, I wouldn't like it. I would be upset about it. I wouldn't be feeling it, but I could somewhat tolerate it. I'm just gonna be honest. I would be able to tolerate it.
Yeah.
Well, no, I couldn't. I couldn't live with that, bro.
No, because I would take that and I'll be like, yo, that was my fault because I should have been more willing to work with my wife in that particular situation. Right? Yeah. So, because this is the thing, if it's a business, if you're looking at this like a business and y'all are trying to do the business of family, then there's some compromise, there's some concessions. Excuse me, I hate that word. There's some concessions that have to be made. And so if she knew her husband really, really wanted to have a baby and she wasn't able to have a baby, she should have been like Sarah in the Bible and gave a handmaiden to
absolutely.
that nigga.
Absolutely.
You being selfish at this point. You being selfish as hell.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that is because at that point, right, you told your girl, I don't want no more kids. And some way, somehow this woman give you another kid. So she pretty much going against your will, bro. And but then that situation, one second, that situation is going to escalate into something bigger. Now you beefing with her because there is no way in hell that like the girl gonna come to you and be like, I'm pregnant, and the doctor got me pregnant, and then you will be like, oh, okay, fuck you. I should be more understanding. Guess what happened next? You're not gonna get along with her, and guess what? Now you're gonna be on your ass, gonna be on child support and a kid that you didn't even want in the first place. So now you're in the trick bag.
That's not necessarily the case. See, this is the thing, right? To me, when you get married to someone, you should have a certain understanding or a certain level of competency in getting along with them and working with them, right? For a common goal. So this whole thing, like at the end of the day, if you married a woman, you're gonna want to see your woman good. You're gonna want to see her thriving or see her happy to a certain degree. Not like you're gonna live your life to make her happy, but you want to see her happy, right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna make certain little concessions or whatever to say, listen, they only had one kid, right? They only had one kid, and like we all know, we're grown. We have these conversations where a woman will be like, yo, I want to have 3 or 4 kids, right? And you might be a type of man to be like, nah, I don't want to have no kids, right? And she done told you 1,000 times that she want to have 3 or 4 kids, and you done married that woman knowing that she wanted to have 3 or 4 kids and you didn't want to have none. That's not equally yoked. That ain't gonna work. Fam, either you gonna make a concession or you need to leave that woman the hell alone. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean by that, Poppy. I'm doing the extra math, to be honest. I did the allowance to say, okay, boom, these 2 people were working together. These 2 people got together. And so it should be something deeper than just, I like you, you like me, and we're together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the thing was like, I'm assuming when 2 people get married, right? That this is that should have been a conversation. They should have a long time ago. You want to have kids? Yes. Guess what? Me too. How many you want to have, baby? Oh, okay. I'm okay having 2 kids. Okay, cool. Since you're gonna carry, we're gonna have 2 kids, right? That for the most part, I think that's how it goes, right? Now,
that's pretty much what I'm saying too. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. So the whole thing is when the guys, for the most part, we guys, we are more honor. We actually stand our ground when we say something we're gonna do, right? We're gonna stand there more. We got more morals than females. Can you agree with that?
Yeah, most of the time we're gonna be
Exactly. So usually, when it comes to a situation that like that, usually the woman is the one that changed the game of the rules, right? Like she probably had one kid, but like, I don't want to have no more kids, even though that they agreed to have 2, 3 kids. Can we agree on that?
It could go either way, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so like when she say that, talk about she the doctor got that to me that's the death penalty right there, man. I would divorce her, bro. You see what I'm saying? Because at that point she don't give a damn what the fuck I say. Be coming back home pregnant, bro. That's crazy, son.
I understand what you're saying, man. That's kind of like a circular argument. I understand. I gotta go pick up my son. I appreciate you coming through and kicking it with me. You got any last words that you want to say, bro?
No, man. Enjoy your birthday, man. Enjoy your family, man. Do something nice, bro. Happy birthday again, man. I'm glad you're still around here, man.
Thank you, man. Hey, be safe in the road, man. And thank you very much. Peace and abundance to you and your family as well. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you, Papi Blanco. Thank you, man. Yo, what say you, my man, Stan the man? Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my guy, Stanley D-Rock the Block, to my guy, Thanos Theory, to my guy, Corey Love, to my guy, Uncle Jeff, to my guy, JD 1975. And go ahead and subscribe to Trish as well if you like her content. Go ahead, bro. What say you, bro?
Hey, I just want to say appreciate you having me up, man. The giveaway was the dopest, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. And happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. Glad to be here. You know what I mean? To see you celebrate.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. And thank you, man. Y'all make it dope. Y'all make it dope. Y'all the best part of coming on YouTube. So I appreciate you, man. Salute.
Salute.
You going live? You going live right now or soon?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Probably 7 o'clock.
Okay. Y'all put y'all notifications on.
Yeah, I will.
Stanley D-Rock the Blocks channel, the MF of Truth, my man Emperor Kojak 3 and 3 the Great got it in the thing. Yo, check them out, man. Yeah. We probably pick that subject back up. And yeah, that'd be dope if you pick it up on his live. All right, I'm gonna holler at you, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right, peace. Yo, shout out to my guys, Thanos Theory and Corey Love, sponsor of the show. Shout out to my Crown Heights Brainiac, who came in a close second. Shout out to D, to man, yo, so many people, man. Hold on. Let me get the people, man. Let me thank the people. The D, to Stanley D-Rock the Block, to Six, to Trucker Yell, thank you, man. To Papi Blanco, thank you. Romelo 747, thank you. To Yvette Marie, thank you. To Mother J, thank you. To OG Do Dirty, thank you. James Moore, thank you. J Ali, thank you. To Pack 925, thank you. To JD 1975, thank you. To Opulent J, thank you. To Ricky Webster, thank you. And to Smitty's Corner, thank you, man. And thank you to my mans in them Cashmere Mills. I appreciate you. Thank you to L Nixon, man. Oh, that was yesterday. But thank you so much. And also thank you to the people who hit the super chat: Tommy B, Risa Neal, Thanos Theory, Corey Love, Romelo 747, excuse my back, Rapid One multiple times, Rapid One times 4. Thank you, Rapid One. I appreciate you. Romelo 747 a couple times. Appreciate you. Opulent J, thank you. Yvette Marie, thank you. Fear Soul, thank you. Somebody Lying, thank you. Thanos Theory, thank you. And Love W, thank you. Thank y'all so much, man. Y'all made my birthday dope. Y'all made this 1 year anniversary super duper dope. Y'all made this show dope. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know I'll probably check y'all out later on my man Stan's panel, on my man JD 1975 panel, or even Corey Love. Y'all can find me there. But if not, definitely tomorrow here, same place, same time, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the morning. I'll be here. Man, shout out to my man, Emperor Kojak 3 and 3 the Great. Shout out to Caramel Drip and Opulent Jade, who came up here as well. I appreciate y'all. Love. We out, man. Yo, let me play the joints my son did for me, man. Thank y'all, man.
Now entering the real Spillwit Mills.
1, 2, 3. I want to say happy birthday to you. I want to say happy
birthday to you. To Castle.
Happy birthday. Turn up for your birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Turn up for your birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. I wanna say happy birthday to you. I wanna say happy birthday to you. Yeah. Now close your eyes and make that wish, think about it. And blow out your candle. Close your eyes and make that wish, think about it. Hey! Blow out your candle. Close your eyes and make that wish, think about it. And blow out your candle. Close your eyes.